Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. My name's Stephen and today we've still got
Spencer
on the camera because he's not broken any ankles this week so far.
Nope.
And the cold's away?
Cold's away, ankles bruised, but it's one piece.
Fantastic. So we've got a full team all in full health just in time for me to go on holiday tomorrow. Good stuff. Anyway, guys, if you haven't been to the channel before, we do walk around videos of every new bit of stock that comes in. Sometimes the odd one sneaks through and sells before we get the chance to do the full video walk round, and we also do car reviews as well. If you'd like to check back some of the previous reviews, there'll be a little link up here and you can click back through. There's about 24 reviews or so, by a bit of luck there'll be something on there that you might find of interest. And let me know what you think. If you want to see more of them, drop it in the comments and we'll get the cars out for more road tests. And also the video is sponsored by WeWon'tBuyAnyCar.com, which is our own in-house car buying service. And if you have a sports or prestige vehicle similar to what you see in the video today or tonight, we'd love to hear from you. And again, there'll be a little button up here, WeWon'tBuyAnyCar.com. Drop the details over through the website and we'll come back to you with the valuation to buy your car. It won't be an estimate or a guide price, it will be a firm offer. Right, so today we've got quite possibly one of the most special cars we've had in for quite some time. Two special cars back to back, Spencer.
Yeah.
The last one was the M3 Touring, and now we've got this one owner 718 Cayman GT4, which is now up to a 4 litre. But listen guys, if you're watching a GT4 sales video, I'm sure you don't need me to get into the ins and outs of how special these cars are. You're more interested in the condition, so let's move on with that. So you might not be able to see it in the camera, but this car is Carrera White, which is a pearlescent white paint finish. It's not just the solid, I think it's Grand Prix white, just for the solid. That might be actually a 90s 964 colour, but anyway, it's metallic white. Every single square millimetre of the bodywork has been covered with PPF from new, and it's actually on the original Porsche invoice. So with that in mind, it's done its job. There is not a stone chip on the car. Light lenses are all nice and clean, which surprisingly, the light lenses weren't covered.
Yeah, I'm really surprised at that.
Yeah, I had a little look when I was just photographing it there, and you know, if you look super close, you can see the edges,
yeah.
But there isn't any on the light lenses. So, you know, again, that ties in with the fact that the car, it's more of a road bias spec car, so you've got half leather, Alcantara, extended leather, red stitching, 18-way adaptive seats, Bose audio. It's not a stripped out bucket seats, plastic dashboard sort of car for a track day.
I love the spec of it. I know the buckets you can't fault them, but this you can jump in it every day of the week and not have to worry about getting into the bucket.
Yeah,
watch the bolster.
Absolutely, and I have a list of the specification here. So okay guys, I'll not bore you with all of the stuff that we're not interested in, but the kind of bigger ticket items like, to be fair, cruise control is over £190. Why would you not have...
Why is it not standard?
That's a fair point. That's a fair point. So cruise control, Bose audio, rear park assist, rear with reverse camera.
Nothing on the front.
Nothing on the front. Fold mirrors. Do you know something that's got the wee Porsche crest on the centre armrest as well, yep, which I think is a nice touch. When you see things like that, you know that the first owner's not pulled back on the spec. They've made it the way they want.
He sat down and thought, what do I want?
Yeah, but he's not kind of, I really want that, but I'm not spending that kind of money. You know, everything that's you can tell that there's been time and some careful consideration has been spent into making this a really, really nice road car, but I'll still do the track stuff if you want. Wheels are painted in the satin aurum rather than gloss black or satin black. It's got the Porsche Dynamic Lighting System Plus, which gives it these little extra markers.
Really cool.
Yep, light up really, really nice, and when you turn it, obviously it projects the light where you're pointing the steering. High beam assist as well. The seats are adaptive Sports Plus seats, which are 18-way adjustable, and leather dashboard, cabin interior package. It's only £393. Seat belts and guards red. That's a Porsche thing. Red seat belts. Carrera White paintwork and Racetex leather. That's this interior, right? Perfect. That's us. So anyway, the total specification list adds up to £8,000. Moving round to the sides. Oh, sorry guys, we've not had a good look. So yeah, one of the other things as well is the front bumper has never been drilled. It had a transfer number plate on it.
Yep.
You can actually still see the two little pilot holes that they come with from the factory. Never been drilled. All the stuff, the plinth and everything else is in the boot unused. And we also have a sticky plate as well. So we will let the next owner tell us if they want a plinth put on it.
Don't think they will.
I would put a plinth on it.
You like a plinth?
I do like a plinth.
Like, but I'm not a plinth fan.
We don't live in Miami.
You didn't realise you took it off the mini?
Did you? I'll need to go and have a look. Guys, what do you think? Let Phil, you know. So you have this, you can get these magnetic ones, which I think are quite cool.
Yeah.
But I think a number plate straight onto the bumper, it looks like there's something missing. There should be a plinth for the plate to go on.
See, the thing is, but if I lived in another country in America, we don't need a front plate, and it came like that. You know, that's how it was designed. The holder's just an afterthought.
Yeah, I get that. It's probably just because I'm not used to seeing, you know, something on there. But
See,
yeah.
See, now you can get a shorter plate that fits in that bit nicely. I think it's better. See, when you see a big plate, it doesn't sit right, and there's gaps. Yeah, put a plate holder.
Yeah, okay, you could be onto something there, Spencer. On the GT4s, you've got this extra vent because you've got a third radiator in the front, and these should always be body colour, not chrome or black. Yay, we're agreeing on something. So looking down the length of the passenger side, it's perfect. So we ran this car through a Porsche end of warranty health check because the warranty runs out in 9 days. And obviously we just wanted to catch anything. The only thing the car got flagged for was the front pads are down to 5mm. So we've got a set of pads on order, they're coming and we're fitting them. They were ambered, I mean they're fine, they're serviceable. But it was flagged, so yeah, new set of pads coming for it from Design 911 and a... Can knock myself off course here. Yeah, so we've got steel brakes as well. That way you don't have the eye-watering replacement cost of Porsche carbon ceramic brakes.
Listen, after the price of the brake pads, when you want to know what carbon pads are.
The pads were not cheap, yes. And the carbon ceramic pads would be even more expensive. And also, you don't need to worry just about overheating a set of carbon ceramics if you do take the car on for a little spin around the track, which you're completely entitled to do, and you have a little off into the gravel, again, which can sometimes happen. If you get pickup in the pad, between the pad and the disc, and you score the brake disc, and then it's made of carbon ceramic, that's in the bin. And it's £6,000 an end. So I'll take some brake dust.
Oh yeah.
I'll take some brake dust and some steels and some replacement pads and discs over a ceramic any day. Looking down the length of the passenger side from the back, again guys, it's, I mean, perfect, absolutely. I love the proportions of the, do you know that the 981 was so good, it's still essentially the 981 platform, and that came out in 2012. That's how good this platform is. They've just tweaked the...
It's always like you're a big fan. It's always like you're a big fan.
Yeah, I mean, I've not had two of these, I've had two Boxers, which is essentially the same car without the roof, the way it should be. Anyway.
Another topic though.
Indeed. So if you have a little look in there, Spencer, you can see the lower half of the dashboard is Alcantara. We've then got the carbon fibre, cup holders in here. And you've also got your red stitch in the leather dashboard on the top. Now, in addition to that, it's also got the Alcantara dashboard end caps, which just finish it all off.
That's a nice wee touch.
It is, yeah, you pointed that out actually. What I'm not so keen on though is these.
Should we tell them what happened?
So Jim Bogan, the founder of James Glen Car Sales, hi Dad if you're watching, couldn't get out the car when he picked it up from Porsche. He had to put the window down and open the car from the outside. And can you believe that's the man that invented James Glen Car Sales, couldn't get himself out of a car.
All houses on.
Yeah, brilliant. I love the wing, I love the thickness of it, I love the positioning of it. It literally just complements the back end of the Cayman perfectly. Moving down to the bottom, we've got this humongous diffuser. I mean, it is absolutely colossal. It's almost like something off an F1 car. It literally, I mean, my arm can't even reach the end of it. The correct amount of exhaust tips. And I quite like the way they're positioned as well, albeit I'm more of a kind of centre exit guy, but these and look nice. The shadow chrome as well. So they won't tarnish like chrome ones, and the inset, the darker inset in the lights, it's just pure aggression.
Yeah, I do like the E back end on these.
Do you like, there is no bad angle with this car.
No.
They're just the side portion, back quarter, front dead on, rear dead on, it's just...
That's probably my favourite, the flat back on it.
Yeah. See if you stand here, you can just see how aggressively profiled the spoiler is. So it comes right round here, but it follows the exact shape of the back of the car.
Yep.
Thing is, Porsche have always known how to finish a car with a spoiler. Just look at all the 911s over the years, the taco spoiler and all that kind of stuff. GT4's got bigger, more pronounced air intakes as well. Oh, sorry guys, also forgot to mention, cars on a City Michelin Pilot Sport 4Ss, which all have 5.7 mil or more. Measured them all when I was buying the car in. All the wheels are mark free, the calipers all nice and bright red, and if you have a look at the front caliper, so when these cars have seen quite an intense amount of track use, the white script on the caliper goes yellow.
Not what you want.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, it's what it's designed to do, but it's kind of nice when it's all still nice bright white. It means it's not had a set of high temperature pads in there because the standard pads haven't been up to the job. All the wheels are mark free as well, as I think I've already mentioned. No marks, part dents, nothing. It's just lovely.
Very nice.
Very nice, very nice. Very good, very nice. So if you have a little look in through the driver's doors for me, Spencer, just have a wee look. I mean, you can see how you could never figure out how to get out of this car.
Yep.
So the Crystal Maze. That would have been fun if the Crystal Maze music was playing in the background while my dad was struggling to get out of the car.
I wonder if how long they sat before asking.
Imagine he phoned us from in the car. I'm outside, can you come and rescue me? Sorry Dad, you're taking a bit of a beating in this video. So hopping inside, we've got a spectacular driving position. One of the most perfectly sized knobs. Look at that. It's about the only time you'd want a short one. But it's just the right amount of throw in it. It's...
That noise.
Yeah, mega. It's got auto blip as well, so if you aren't up to the job of heeling and towing yourself, look at those pedals, look, it's perfect. So anyway, if you can't do that, it's got auto blip and it'll do it for you. No sport, do you know what I thought was quite strange? No sport mode.
Because it's just sport all the time?
It's just GT4 mode.
Fair enough.
That is it. You can stiffen up the shock keys, you can turn the traction off, and then you can turn the traction and the ESC off, and then obviously you've got your binocular buttons.
Yeah.
So Lewis Brown, that used to work for us, if you are watching this video, which I think you are, do you remember that time you looked at that button and you said, Steve, why does that button have a pair of binoculars on it? Yeah, brilliant. Anyway, no, it's the exhaust. Speaking of, let's fire it up and listen.
Yep.
So that's with the flaps closed. That's with them open. Car's cold, so we'll not give it too many revs. Get it up to about 2,500 RPM. You can even hear the induction noise just at this light throttle opening. And then we'll close the flaps again. It's your neighbour-friendly mode. She is a chattery old thing.
I like it about it.
It's very, 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 very mechanical sounding, which having a Metzger engine car myself, I'm pretty familiar with rough sounding engines, but I thought they would have dialed it out by now, but that's just how they sound.
With this conversation, I think they've had to with the OPF and stuff to give it some...
Yeah, I don't think that engine sounds like that deliberately. I just think that's how it sounds because that's the parts and that's how they sound when they're going round and round.
No.
I would love to hear one of these with an OPF delete, but then you're into warranty issues and whatnot. And because there was a guy in the YouTube comments actually said that these with a map and a OPF delete sound absolutely incredible. But I don't know about mapping it, but certainly an OPF delete would definitely release a wee bit of the noise in here because the previous generation car was much, much louder than this.
Yeah.
This is just all induction with, I would say this is like 70% induction noise and 30% exhaust, whereas the other one was just like 80% exhaust. 20% noise from the induction. Anyway, guys, let's. I love talking about sports cars. If you are interested, we'd love to hear from you, and you can get in touch via the website, link in the description below. And also, if there's anything else you want to see in the videos that we're not including already, please leave it in the comments. Or if there's anything you want to chat about with the GT4, or anything you don't agree with, leave it in the comments below. Give us a thumbs up, thumbs down, whatever. Just share some input. That would be magic, and we're very keen to start engaging with our YouTube audience, which is growing steadily, which is brilliant. If you'd like to join along, please subscribe. That way you'll not miss any more stock updates or any more road tests. And as you are looking at a Porsche Cayman on YouTube, I'll dig something out from the back catalogue and I'll put it over here, and you can give it a little watch and let me know what you think. Thanks, and I'll see you in the next video.